First and foremost, the BSI is the British Standards Institute, which is responsible for setting standards for all sorts of industrial uses across British industry and has been for many years. It feeds up into the ISO, which is the International Standards Organization. Right? So the BSI kite mark is basically a badge that the BSI gives to technology vendors, service providers, and others like ourselves to certify that we adhere to the standards.
Asite are really proud to have been awarded the BSI kite mark for ISO compliance to ISO 19650. So the kite mark is basically an accreditation or a certification of what we've been working on for a long time, to be honest. We've always been compliant with the standards and aim to provide our clients a system that works to the standards, but this is the first kite mark of its kind for the Common Data Environment space, and we're really excited to be in the first tranche of software providers to be able to be accredited to this. Award of the kite mark to Asite is a really significant part of our journey as a software provider because it certifies and distinguishes the fact that we've not just been compliant and working hard to the standards, which is something you hear about a lot in industry. We've actually been certified independently to our ability to deliver for our clients against the ISO 19650s.
Well, this is part and parcel of our overall arc towards standardization, across our entire platform and across our customer base. We've been long-standing advocates of standards-based ways of working, which is fundamental if you're trying to bring together, many parties, many companies across the supply chain. That's been our DNA from day one. I personally was a member of the B55 committee of the BSI, which was back in 2009 to 2012, which later became BS 1192, and the PAS 1192, BS 1192, and then later ISO 19650. So my personal engagement and the company's engagement has been consistent. It is fundamental that we all agree some way of working together, and in order to do that, you and I, just to have this conversation, we have a basic standard language that we're using, right? In principle, English in this case, right? Standards are the same kind of idea, right? So in order for us to exchange information, we need to agree the structure and format of that information. That's what this is all about. Fundamentally, it means that the Asite platform is one that you can depend on. Right? That's manifest in many ways. It needs to be there, it needs to work, and it needs to implement the ways of working that are best for the industry. Okay, so people across the industry have come together, worked very hard over many years to shape and define these standards. We're pinning our coat to, our hat to those standards. And when you put your business into Asite, you know that you're going to get, what it says on the tin.
For the Asite client base, it's a commitment and assurance of something we've been saying for a long time, which is that the Asite platform delivers against ISO 19650 as it did BS 1192 and PAS 1192 previous to that. And it's something that they can actually take to understand and have as value to say to either their client on the projects they're working on or their supply chain down that this system is totally aligned with what our ambitions are as an organisation. And we would also encourage that those clients of ours and others within the market move forwards with their own certification against the standards so that we can take projects as a whole and demonstrate to the industry of what good industry practice is, and look to bring others within the market that are not at the moment on that journey or are early stages on that journey and bring them along and be able to provide them, from our perspective, software that enables that and facilitates that, but also understanding from other providers within our client base or generally within the market of what ISO 19650 is about and the value that it can add to yourselves, your supply chain, and the client owner operators from there on out.